Okay, so the Christmas tree is here, and it is a little short, as you can tell, but that's because I have big plans awaiting it. I will hopefully get a table for it. We saw this, I think, on Instagram. I kept seeing dried oranges this year in my feed, and I just was so influenced to give it a try, and it was a win. Highly recommend doing the dried oranges. This right here is the grapefruit, dried grapefruit. It was a really simple process. I believe I set my oven to 250. Then I just cut the oranges up into the slices and then put them on a little baking tray and put them in the oven for like 2 to 2.5 hours. And then I let them dry a little longer on a paper plate. I just let them sit out. And I read somewhere that you could just leave them out to dry if you just left them out all day or something, but the oven speeds up the process. But they'll be sitting out like for weeks, so they just got drier and drier as the season went on. And I did have some of my oranges, not the grapefruit, but the oranges mold. Well, I don't know, there were a couple of moldy spots on the grapefruit, so there were a couple of them because I stacked them on a paper plate, and I should have kept them on like a cookie, what are those things called, like grates, to dry, so there was air able to go through them. I kind of stacked them up and hoped for the best, and some of them at the bottom didn't get enough air circulation, so they got a little bit of mold on them, but so only a couple had to be discarded. So here you can see we kind of put it on a garland. We were very hopeful we'd have enough for a nice big garland, and that idea did not end up working out. We even tried spacing them out more. We just needed a lot more grapefruit than you can see here in order to pull off like an actual garland. So after this little failed experiment with the garland, we switched out to, see here we have them spaced out more, give us a little more room, and then we tried on the tree, as you'll see in the next clip. How does it look? That's the garland on the tree. It looked really good, but it wasn't long enough. So we went back to the drawing board and we cut up the same twine that we had. It was like a waxed twine. My husband had it. I forget what he called it. But it did have wax on it for some reason. And that's what we used to make little ornaments. So we just turned each one into a little ornament and hung them on their own branches. That way we could spread them out more and have more balance. Grapefruit in the trees, and I just love it. It's just such a perfect color. Definitely preferred the grapefruit to the oranges. I didn't end up using the oranges at all. I was going to use them in my staircase garland, but never got around to that. I think it would be a lot easier to just have bought a pack of like hooks, ornament hooks, and use those. But it worked out. And here is the gift from my parents. It is a Swiss Colony gift box. Josephine's popping all the bubbles.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
What
gosh,
is
we're
that,
still
David?
working on this.
Found all the
And
jellies.
I love all the different jams and jellies. And I think those little cakes, yeah, that's the first thing that comes out are the little
Snacks for ages.
little chocolate covered cakes. So the first thing's gone. Candy.
Wow.
It's a really lovely gift. I loved it.
Good.
I decided to bake some apple pie while we were doing our decorations because I made a mistake on Instacart when I made my grocery order. I thought I was ordering 6 individual apples, and I wasn't. I was ordering 6, I don't know how many pound bags of apples. didn't end up using them all. They did go bad, unfortunately. I was going to make like a ton of pies, but you know, I only got one pie done. But hey, I got one pie done, and it was beautiful and delicious. I was so excited about it. I read on a food blogger, Natasha's Kitchen. That's what it was, Natasha's Kitchen, and she explained really well how to do the lattice on the pie. This is like my first time having like a successful lattice, and not just the lattice, but like the trim around the edges, you know, to get that little pinch trim. I'd never looked up how to do it before this pie. So yeah, I went all out for this beautiful apple pie, and it really turned out really well. So I would check out Natasha's Kitchen if you want to learn how to make the filling. That's the recipe I used for the filling. Obviously, I used the store-bought pastry dough because I cannot be bothered to make pastry dough. I'm sorry. You know, can't do it all. But very simple process. You can see I'm very focused here, and it turned out very well. Oh, there was one thing that I would change about this pie, and that was I had read somewhere that like you need to cook the apples instead of putting fresh apples into the oven, because then otherwise it settles after it has cooled, and I didn't follow that little piece of sage advice because the recipe specifically said it wasn't necessary, but it was definitely necessary, because after the pie cooled, the filling definitely dropped. And so yeah, here I am doing the little pinching around the crust to make that cute little design or whatever. And she said to tuck those parts under and then fold the excess edge over top of it. So there's that crimped edge, and then I did an egg wash, which totally disgusted Madeline, who was helping me. She almost didn't even try the pie because she was so grossed out. So on Instacart, I was making my order. I was picking out the Honeycrisp apples, and I usually get the standalone Honeycrisp apples, and so I just ordered like 6 apples. Well, this time I wasn't paying attention, and I ordered an entire 6 of these. 6 of these bags. So then I'm like, what am I supposed to do to use these up? So I grabbed some. This one was not from Aldi, but where did I get this one? I don't care. But Aldi has some pie crust too. That's where I got my apple crisps in general, but whatever. So I grabbed some pastry, and now I'm gonna make a bunch of apple pies for the next, until Christmas comes. And hopefully I don't accidentally start a family tradition, but I found a really good recipe on Natasha's Kitchen. And she explains so well how to do the lattice and the little like, I don't know, indentation of the rim of the crust. So it's a good tutorial. You should check it out if you want to make this apple pie. I will update you with how it tastes. I'm sure it's gonna taste awesome. There's Madeline, super involved in helping me with making the pie. She loves watching it cook. Hey David, what do you think? Are you bummed you can't break any more ornaments?
Yeah, it just wants to. That is thinking like he's a.
So we actually had fully decorated the tree before we got the table, and Mike like picked it up by the top and set it up on the table. I was so impressed that nothing fell off of it. But there it is with the tree skirt. And they're putting the final touches of the candy canes on it. I just love how they decorated it. Did such a good job. And I think it's like the perfect size for the amount of ornaments we have, because it makes it look like really full of ornaments. I forget where we got this star from. I thought we had gotten it on Amazon, so I went and I looked, but I couldn't find it on Amazon, so I may have taken it down or not. I don't know, maybe Michael picked it up at like Home Depot or something last year, but it has LED lights in it. They made little candy cane hearts by taping them together. It was their own idea. It's so cute. I love it. Check out that beautiful, fresh out of the oven, bubbly pie. Madeline is like ready to try it. But you'll see as it cools, it does. But it's still like really thick. Look at that. It was so good. This was such a good pie. Oh, I should go make another one. I still have some pastry in my fridge. And that was quite a delicious pie. Natasha's Kitchen. Apple pie. And the girls decided to make a little princess bed. I thought it was so cute. I had to share. They put a sheet up there on the canopy. Here is a final look. I put the ribbon on the tree. That's what I'm showing you here. The little red ribbon along the side. I've had that for our tree since our first Christmas. I don't know, I just love the colors. I love those maroon, deep red wine color. It's the same color as the ribbon in the garland. What are these two goofballs doing? And there's the little princesses in their little princess bed. But yeah, that was a sheet canopy. They put that up there. And then this is actually the weekend before Christmas. We wore our Christmas outfits because I was planning on taking our Christmas picture. And then on Christmas Day, I could not find little David's sweater anywhere. So, this is our beautiful church before decorations. The girls got so into making these. Our windows are covered in snowflakes. They loved it. Oh, cookie making.
Hello,
We made
Margaret.
so many cookies. We still
Hello,
have
Maddie.
cookies. We didn't get them all frosted, but
Jojo.
they had a blast
Hello,
making
David.
these cookies.
Snow outside.
And here is the perfect weather to complement it.
Hello, David.
Hello, David.
Goodness, and David.
Hello, Mom. Let's
Playing
pull
with
this
Jug.
down.
All right, so this dough I actually got
Hey,
from the
I
store,
had
pre-made
I had
dough,
that.
and you just had to add some flour to it and mix it up.
Daddy.
And so sorry, no recipes to share. Just got the sugar cookie dough at the grocery store. I don't know where I got all of these sugar
That
cookies, but I'm
was
glad I had so many
medium. Medium.
Hey, you're
because
pushing
we
it
needed
down.
them.
I missed that.
We're on a mission. I think we did 10 dozen.
Medium is
At
tiny.
least.
Okay, I think that's all we can fit.
At
Push
least
them
10
down.
dozen cookies, sugar cookies. Look at all of them. Oh my goodness. And we decorated probably 4 dozen.
Is it all pushed down? Let me check them.
3 dozen. 4 dozen.
Okay, take them all off.
Decorated. Definitely the decorating part
Okay, scoop them up.
was a lot more work than this part. But they definitely prefer
Okay, leave one for
decorated
Margaret.
sugar
Leave it,
cookies
leave it,
to
leave it.
undecorated ones,
Josephine, leave it
'cause
for
they're not
Margaret.
eating the undecorated ones. They're still. I don't
this
know if
in
they're any
flour?
good anymore.
Flour.
How long do sugar cookies last?
Let Margaret get it, please, Josephine.
It is today, the 20th, of January, and we still have sugar cookies left over from this. But
All right, he's killed. We'll do another one.
such a good experience making cookies with them. So glad we got this done.
Oh, wait.
Is that upside down, Maddie? It's upside down, Margaret. Flip it over.
No, I want to flip over. We might need 100 more of these. Oh.
Maddie,
there's
stop doing that with your hands.
a little ornament. We need more than this.
Okay, no. Wait. See all that snow?
Yeah! This is what
Oh my goodness.
I can't walk on the sidewalk!
We're gonna have to shovel the sidewalk.
This is what I
All right, a week before Christmas, and we still had some school days, so they're waiting for the bus. There's a
That's
bus
beautiful.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful sunrise. Snowman making. We got a lot of good snow this year. I think during the Christmas break they didn't really get any snow, but since they have. Oh, and here was an ambitious plan. I had planned on making a ton of this reindeer munch. Look at all those boxes. Yeah, I got through like 2 boxes before I was like, oh, okay. I don't have the energy for this, but they were delicious. Absolutely delicious. And a big hit at the family Christmas party. So super easy to make.
Don't backwards put stuff that little guy in the vacuum.
Oh no.
No, wait. We put the makeup in and we put it in.
Good job.
Mommy, like,
You're doing a great job.
I didn't go to.
Yeah, you want to help? What you doing outside?
Wait, I knew it was raining, so I said Maddie get in first under the roof that has no holes, and then
In your snow fort that you made?
yeah, and before that we made a little house.
Oh, okay. I think that's full enough. Okay, that's the last scoop for now.
Okay.
What else, JoJo?
We were making a little house under our horsey, but our horsey keeps breaking.
Oh, the horse keeps melting. Okay, that's enough, Margaret.
No, it keeps breaking.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. We'll do another bag.
Breaking.
We'll do another.
I do one.
And let the festivities begin. So this is Christmas Eve. We're driving up to the grandparents' house for the family Christmas party.
Abby.
How's it going? Decorated so beautifully for Christmas. And then fast forward to Christmas morning at our house. The girls discovering their presents. And then chaos ensues. I did have to slow them down for a minute. As you can see, Jojo is not dressed yet. So I made them all get dressed for church and hair done so we didn't have to worry about that later. But they're getting excited about their stocking stuffers here. And then, yeah.
Before we open anything up, we need to get JoJo dressed. No.
We went somewhere and the kids had these.
They had a tent like that? Cool.
No, they had these things to make up. Barbie Dream House!
What is that?
Barbie Dream House!
Oh my goodness.
Look at Maddie! Maddie, I got a 3-story.
Wow.
But I got the campus. This isn't right now. I just want to play Barbie. Oh, and there's a pool on. Oh, I do not want to sit on this. Maddie! No. Yay! Oh, I think this is hot cocoa. Dada! I smell it. I got the Valentina. Dada! Oh, another one.
Yeah, look at all of that.
What? What in the world is
Are those
that?
hair ties?
No,
Are those hair ties?
yeah.
Cool.
You go spin my
Here, Margaret.
Oh, get the.
No, that can stay.
Now
It's
what
too
am I
hard.
gonna do? That is the pizza.
What is that?
Barbie.
Wow.
I know what this is.
Oh, you got a Ken. Wow.
I got a new Barbie. Handle.
What'd you get, Maddie? What is she? Volleyball Barbie.
And I knew you not Coco.
Oh my goodness.
No, wait. Wait, can I be him? Yeah. Maybe there's a lot of people. Maybe David. Yeah, you'll be safe because you. I ordered. I will save it. Go.
What did I get?
And go.
It's a cutter.
Daddy. I'm gonna get my hand. Dad, I'm gonna go. A cutter. Oh my! It's not just. Oh my! That's a monkey.
Yeah.
I want to get it.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh no.
Get on.
You're doing pretty good on those. Those being your very. You did not. Oh my goodness.
I can only balance. I cannot. Two. Can you try? David. Open it. Open it. Grab it. Grab it. He thinks we're gonna do it for us. Let's just do it. Wow! David, got it. David, look at it.
Oh, a little walk here, a little pusher.
Robert, David got this little rocket. You need to sit.
Whoop.
What?
He's getting overwhelmed.
Look. How you have chocolate? You baby.
I'll eat it for
Fancy
him.
ball for me. This for me. This for me. Wait, David, this is for me. Oh, David's birthday. Dad, that's David's just sitting on a big pile.
We don't need to open that right now.
Mom, David is like this. This is comfortable, not so.
So here is Christmas morning mass. Notice David's lack of his Christmas sweater, but still, it's so well decorated. Beautiful. And finally, Christmas dinner at our house. We did have Christmas brunch at the grandparents', but I didn't get any footage, unfortunately. But this is what we did at home. I just made a ham, some green beans from our garden. And that's a wrap. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. And from our family to yours, Merry Christmas.